taking me somewhere. I don't know where. He says, come on, come with me.
Yeah.
Where?
Okay.
Okay, where? Where are we going? I'm such a sucker. I'm following him. I'm not even sure if he wants me to, but he did say.
Motor alıyoruz.
Motor alıyoruz. I'll follow a little while longer. He's hijacked me. I don't even know where I'm going. Michelle's gone into the apartment. She'll wonder where I've gone to. What is going on? I have no idea what I let myself into. So we've come to a building. I followed him down. What am I doing? What am I doing? I think I'm about to go for a ride. Or is he just going to leave me? You want me on? Yeah? Okay, man. What's going on?
Selamun aleyküm.
So I think he just wanted to take me for a ride. In the rain, I'm getting soaked. Hey, come on. Not every day, right? Not every day. I feel like we're the mods in Brighton, heading down to Brighton Pier. Whee! Go, go, go. Okay. Got a road blockage. Whoa.
Selamun aleyküm.
Alaikum salam. So we're back. Okay. Okay, today's vlog is starting at 1 minute past midnight. It's the end of our curfew. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people already outside that window. Just a couple this side. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of the shops are not opening at midnight tonight. It happens every time. We have our curfew. Midnight comes along, shops open, everybody goes out for a walk. So ordinarily, at midnight I don't go out and join them all. But I think I'll go for a walk. It's so gorgeous tonight. Okay, one couple are straight out. My neighbours are out because they're just coming to check the cats are okay. Everybody adopts their own little cat, and you might have seen in some of my vlogs a little white cat with little ginger marks on. That's the cat they're coming out to see because my neighbours think she's pregnant. She does look big on the belly.
Go ahead.
You see the cats of Istanbul, they're very well taken care of. Everyone loves cats here. It's a beautiful thing to see. She's definitely pregnant.
Pregnant, yes.
Yeah. And she's your favorite, right?
Yes.
You kind of adopted her.
Okay, maybe, yeah. But we have also one little kitten in our house.
Really?
We found him here, just here.
Which-
He was alone,
Which
very small.
This type of cats that we have, skinny ones, we call them tekir in Turkish.
Tekir?
Yeah, tekir is the type. So they're more skinny, more athletic, I would say.
Okay.
And they're more chubby ones, obviously.
Yeah.
So this tekir type most probably is unique to Turkey. And there's another one which is totally white, with one eye blue, one eye green. Maybe you've seen.
I've seen this cat. Yeah.
But those cats
already.
you don't see on the streets because they're very special, very expensive.
Yeah.
And they are from the city called Van.
Van.
Yes. It's an eastern city. They're very unique, very beautiful. Actually, every time a foreigner brings one back home, wherever that country is, they become really famous, Instagram famous. Like in Russia, there's one actually right now.
Right.
That guy, like thousands of followers just because of the cat, because it's like totally white.
Right.
And deep green and deep blue eye, like two different colors on each eye.
Right. It's funny you should say that because my son has a white cat with two colours in the eye. I'm going to look at the moment to see what colour they are, and I'll show you.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. The posties are great here, man. They work all through the curfew. They're delivering mail. It's amazing. So, like I say, everybody adopts their kitten. So at just minutes past midnight, people are coming out to feed the cats. So yes, we're probably about 3 minutes past midnight, or maybe a few more minutes. I've been talking to one of the neighbours, and look, the shops are open. People are coming out to get provisions. It's been 4 days locked in, yeah? So limited vegetables and things. No matter what. I'm just going to do one quick walk around the block. It's nice to be out. Michelle won't come out with me. She doesn't mind, but at midnight she's getting sleepy and she just wants to kick back and relax. Whereas I'm getting stir crazy. I want to get out and walk. Just see how busy the traffic is. There's a bit of a wind. It might pick up on the microphone. We need to, this week, go and get that microphone fixed. There's a road agent here and they are going to get it fixed for us. We also need, of course, tomorrow to go and get the mobile phone sorted out if we can. Wish us luck on that one. Another one of the shops are open. Pretty much all of the shops are opening up at midnight to service people. It's really good. They don't need to particularly open up at midnight, but they realise that people are running out of provisions. Now, you might say, why are they running out of provisions? Basically, because Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey, is one of those places, one of those beautiful old societies where people shop daily. They don't keep in huge amounts of stock like we often do in Australia and probably in other parts of the world. They buy fresh ingredients each day. So it's against their nature to sort of stockpile goods. So, you know, it's really nice. At midnight, the shops are opening. Thank you, fellas. And everyone's still social distancing. There's plenty of space between me and the people around me. And when there's a cat on the road here, let's jump back up onto the path. Don't walk on the road, cat. So, I say they're social distancing. I think when you see groups like that, it's family groups, people that don't have to isolate anyway. I don't know how this camera will pick up in this. It's pretty dark here, actually. We were told when we first arrived in Istanbul that this area was a rough area to be, and one gentleman even said we shouldn't come here, it's too dangerous. I like this area a lot. I think it's got heaps of character. It's a real proper neighbourhood, and it's not dangerous. The people here are charming, welcoming, lovely people. So that's my thoughts anyway. You wouldn't think it was past midnight, would you? This city doesn't sleep anyway. You know, they say, whoop, another cat, just run in front of that car. Oh. This city, you know, they say New York, a city that never sleeps or whatever. This city never sleeps. It's always awake. What a difference a day makes. Today, we have one mission, and that's to try and solve this SIM card. You know, it's Wednesday morning. Turkcell cut me off on Saturday morning. They did call me, I think it was on Sunday when I was making a video. They called me and said that I need to go into a store to sort this out, but they also seem to indicate that they won't be able to sort it out because of some government initiative. So it looks like I've got to try and find a friend to sign my SIM card over in the name of a Turkish person, and then they technically own the SIM, but they may be able to reactivate it. And I'm hoping, gosh, I hope the account is still got the data on it, because I had about 50 gigs of data on the account that I just bought. It'd be frustrating. I think it's going to be a bit of a tough day. At least the cats are all still happy. So we've got the chin straps on for when we get up to the high street. I've got my good friend Sally here.
Hello.
Sally is obviously Turkish.
I'm Turkish, yes.
And we're keeping a little social distancing between each other.
Yes, we should.
But he's going to help me. Hopefully we'll get this issue sorted out in Turkcell today. It seems that I need somebody who lives here to basically, I have to give the SIM to Sally, and then if it's in his name, we should be able to continue using it. Sally's of the opinion that we should wear masks, so we're going to wear them today on the high street. There's mixed news out there, but you know, this is Istanbul, it's Turkey. For the sake of this particular outing, we're going to wear our masks. So we're coming up to the main Turkcell, the big office is here. It just seems probably the best place to come. They are telling me, and after speaking with Alan on Sunday, they're telling me now that I have to pay for another SIM card, basically a whole new fee of 150 liras. This is not acceptable. I'm really, you know, they're saying in Turkey, they welcome tourists. They welcome tourists to stay here. You know, they welcome tourists to stay. We're going to support you, and then they screw us over like this. It's unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. You know, I just paid, and they told me it would be 3 months. They told me in this store it would be 3 months, and now they want me to pay another 150 liras to transfer the name. That's unacceptable. This guy sorted out for me. What a champion.
Nice guy.
Your name?
My name is Önder.
Unda.
Yeah.
Do I have to ben miyim zaten?
Thank you, Sally. I'll talk to you about it a little later, guys. But Sally, thank you, man.
Not a problem. Not a
Thank you.
problem.
Oh, okay. You are a big fella. Huh? But this is him, huh? Kral?
Ah, yes, Kral.
Hello, man. Hello, man. This is Kral. This is the guy. Merhaba. So I'm really happy. That was solved. When I actually got in there, they said, no, there's nothing we can do unless you pay 150 liras. And we have to buy a new package for my friend, Sally. And I said, good day, guys. Merhaba. And I don't think I filmed it, but I kicked up a bit of a stink. And Sally was a bit like, man, don't worry, they can't do it. I said, no, Sally, just wait. So I kicked up a bit of a stink in a friendly way. I wasn't aggressive at all. I just, still got my chin strap on. I'll leave it there. It's keeping my chin warm. It's cold today. So the guy, lovely guy, went and had a quick talk to the manager. Within about 30 seconds they came back and he said, we'll switch it over, won't charge you, but you're going to lose all your data. And I said, no, I just bought the data a few days ago. I just bought 50 gigabytes. And he said, I'll look into it. So within about 10 minutes later, the phone was reactivated. The data was back on my phone. So Turkcell, thank you very much, guys. I hope this helps or inspires others, because a lot of us that are stuck and isolated here in foreign countries are going to need this sort of information. And certainly I've already spoken to one of the girls in our block. She's got a short time before her phone will deactivate, so I'll tell her that she can deal with it in the way I did. So we're going to live stream this weekend. Look out for that. I'll see you. I'm gonna turn off for a little while. I'm exhausted mentally and physically. Hello. Oh yeah. Hello. And how are you today? Huh? How are you today? No, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. They love to play on the heartstrings, the cats. There's food all over the streets. So I can't see any just at the moment, but there's little piles of cat food. 2 of my neighbours come down every day and put food down for the cat, so there's plenty of food. You could see she wasn't exactly skinny, but I think she's just quite happy to have a bit of affection, to be honest. I'm hoping that Kurt is okay. I remember to call her a she was in here last night and she looked... Where's he going, man? Edel. She was in her kennel last night, sleeping when I went past, and she really didn't even look up to acknowledge I was there. So she's fine, she's out on the streets again. So, we've come out to film because we just didn't feel... It's a really grim day today, isn't it, Michelle?
I know, we've had beautiful sunshine. It's been cold all weekend, but beautiful sunshine. Today it's cold, wet, windy.
It's really grim. You can probably hear the tyres of the cars going through the water on the pavement. So it's been an interesting day. It's Wednesday, the day after the lockdown.
She gave you a wink.
Did she?
Yeah.
Gave me a wink.
I think she was intrigued by your camera.
It does look strange because I've got a great big dead cat microphone because it's been a bit windy today. I hope you're enjoying these daily vlogs. We're going to try and just progressively show how the opening up of Istanbul comes about, how much time it takes, what difference it makes to us each day.
How we find out what's happening.
Yeah, I think actually it's, you were saying, Michelle, is it maybe the last lockdown? The last curfew?
It's been rumoured that that was the last curfew because on Friday the mosques are allowed to open. I'm not sure about, I don't think they can do morning prayer, but they can do all the other prayers from this coming Friday.
So yeah, it looks like if the churches, the shops are starting to open.
The restaurants, I believe, can start to open from today.
Yeah. Now this is again, one of my friends said to me, no, they're not allowed to open today, but I've seen quite a few that are open.
And I've read somewhere on quite an official site that they're allowed to start opening from today, as long as they've got the certification, whatever that is.
Should we go down this pretty street? I don't often go down here. I'm not sure where this one leads. Take your hand, it's pretty steep.
It's a steep one. It's quite hard to find out what actually is happening or what we're allowed to do because a lot of it is from from media sites or social media sites, not really government sites. And when you go on the government site, it's hard to decipher what they're actually saying. Yeah, because
one of the points, one guy pointed out, a friend of mine pointed out that it was definitely masks everywhere, was really only on a sort of like a news site, so it wasn't, I'd take that with a pinch of salt. What I actually did today, cheekily, is I've tweeted to the president to ask him, so I've actually sent a message directly to the president.
And of course he's going to answer.
Of course he'll answer. The only thing is, what I questioned and why I did decide to send a message, which of course won't get replied to, I'm sure, but it'd be nice if it does, was where can we find out the genuine information? Because there's so much murkiness out there. You know, I walked down Istanbul Street last week and I spoke with a police officer when I wasn't wearing my mask. He wasn't actually wearing a mask and they weren't at all concerned. And then I see people sharing videos with me of people being given fines for not wearing masks. But, you know, a video can be made to look almost, you know, any way you choose to make it. Now I know where we are now because the disco lights.
Oh yes, I know where we are too.
So we're actually, I think you'll find we're next to my little shop here. We're still discovering parts of our neighborhood, but I don't normally cut through here. So yeah, here is a little grocery store that this grocery store you often see when I'm walking around the street. And down there, my my guy that sells me my honey and all sorts of things. So any more info about stuff to watch on Netflix? We're just about at the end of watching, what is it called again?
Money
Heist. I feel season 3 and 4, they've lost a little. It seems like they've got a bit extra money,
Yeah.
and they've put a lot of pop tunes in there and a lot of sort of fanciful stuff.
Story doesn't quite hang together,
No,
does it? It's still watchable. It's still good.
It's gone a little Hollywood, really, where the facts don't matter. So they're doing things which are just not credible. Wow, look at this road here. Hello. Wow, look at this. Will you look at this? What can you do on a road like that? You can't drive up there. You can't drive up there. That is close to 45 degrees. Michelle's going to get some B-roll with the camera, because with this camera you can't quite see it, but it's beautiful down there. It's really steep. So I think I've said before, Sunderland Till I Die. I think that's a great series. What else?
I want to say a big thank you to Anne Skelchi for our PayPal gift that we received this morning.
Yeah, thank you, Anne. Michelle told me about that. I came back from sorting out the SIM card, and there was a donation. It's PayPal me. There's a link in the video. I'm not asking, but I mean, it was very nice. She did it off her own initiative. Anne, thank you very much. And yes, I think we might use that to go out and have a meal somewhere in a nice cafe very shortly. It's yeah, heartfelt thanks. Up a hill, heading back. So thank you to everybody. We're going to daily vlog tomorrow as well. I've got to get back. We won't do much in the evenings, although now I've got a SIM card. At least I've got data again. We probably will do a live show
Yes, you can do that
over the weekend in place of a daily vlog. But
you never know, because quite a lot happens in the evenings here. It's all quiet in the day, and suddenly everyone livens up once the evening
it does liven up, but I'm usually editing. That's why I'm saying. Look at these walls of this block here. Man, they're so pitted. Anyway, love to you all. Share the love, share this video with your friends and family, and Michelle and I will see you again very shortly. Take care.